Hey everyone!
Hi!
Welcome to Knitistry Knerds podcast episode 38. That's what I was going to say, so glad I was right there.
38.
I'm Katie.
I'm Michelle.
These are our mascots, Earl the Erlenmeyer.
And Rhonda the Round Bottom.
And we are science teachers in the upstate of South Carolina who love science and knitting and anything fibrous. Yeah.
Ooh, nice word.
Thank you. It's a good one.
Fibrous.
It's been about 2 weeks. Happy Leap Day, because we're filming on
Yes,
Leap
it's
Day.
a sleep day.
Um,
I said that to my classes all day today. They went, what?
I had a
Like,
kid.
Leap day.
I had a kid swear that today's the first day of March.
No.
Sorry, bud, it's not.
It's a leap year. Well, why do we have leap years? So then I got to go through the math.
Well, the Earth's rotation.
Let me explain this to you, babies. So,
You would think they would know by the 10th, 11th, 12th grade, right?
well, you'd think.
But
They don't. I go over it in chemistry and physics every time.
yeah,
Because you have all your math conversions, and I always put years in there to make them convert it down.
yeah,
Just so I can emphasize the 365.25.
that's right. So, but yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's about it. Like,
yeah.
there hasn't been a lot.
No, there really hasn't been.
No,
What have we done in the last 2 weeks?
it's felt like a long 2 weeks.
Oh, yes.
So we had a 4-day weekend, right?
We did. Because we had professional development day on the Friday and then the Monday off.
Yep, we both. I was sick. I spent my 4-day weekend sick in bed.
Oh, I forgot about posting pictures of the places I went. And I didn't bring my...
Your calendar.
No, what calendar?
Your advent calendar with the stitch markers.
I didn't bring that. And I didn't bring my purchases from my Nashville trip either.
Oh my gosh, Michelle. Should we need to stop and just like, we'll do this tomorrow?
Oh, well.
We'll get it to it next time. This will be a
Did I
shortish
take
episode.
pictures?
I don't know.
I took pictures of the shops, y'all, and I can talk about the shops.
So let's take a step back. During the 4-day weekend, well, it was a 4-day weekend for us, but not for everybody because we both took the Friday off. I was sick. She was sick and tired
sick.
of.
Yeah.
It was
That'll
a week.
do.
Okay.
That'll do.
So
It
she
was
went
sick
to
and tired.
Nashville. I stayed home in bed and knit. And then, so Philip let her go to not one, but two.
Two. I was told originally one yarn shop for 30 minutes, and that
But
was it.
No budget.
He didn't play that card. He just said one yarn shop, 30 minutes.
I purchased more then, you know?
I know. I did not take pictures of my purchases.
She'll post them online. You can do that.
I can do it. I can post pictures online, but I can tell you all the places I went. Let me do it now?
Go for it.
Okay.
This is travel talk, right?
Yeah, travel talk. So we left here on Friday late afternoon. Once my head quit hurting. Seriously, I did have a headache.
It was a rough week last week.
It was, and I took medication to relieve the, hopefully to head off the migraine, and it worked pretty well. I was able to go in the car and ride. So we went to Knoxville that Friday and spent the night downtown and walked around, and it was a nice evening. And then we had a good meal. I have it written down. I don't remember where we went to eat. I don't remember.
It was good food.
It was good. That's all I remember. It was a day. And so the next morning, it's a beautiful day. We get up and this is Saturday, so that's my yarn day. So I get my one yarn shop for 30-minute trip. And so Loopville was not that far from the hotel. It was, GPS it to find it. And we got there just as they opened, or right after they opened, and Philip walked around outside and saw a coffee shop and all this kind of stuff. So I was in there for 32 minutes. 32 minutes. Because I stopped to tell them about us and who we were.
Oh, well, that 2 minutes doesn't count.
So remind me, we got to tag them in our post.
We can do that.
But so this is a picture. I'm going to blow it a little bit. That's a picture of their sign, Loopville. And it was a nice shop. Really was. Oh, I know where we went. We went to a burger place in downtown market area of Knoxville, and I got a gluten-free hamburger. y'all. They had a gluten-free bun that was so good. So I got a big old specialty burger. That doesn't happen very often. So, all right. So I'm just gonna kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the interior of the shop. It was a really nice place. It had pretty much room. There was a couple of different seating areas. They carried a lot of different. Okay, that's not it. A lot of different lines of yarn, and that's pretty much where I rated. That's the post where I got most of the yarn.
Mm-hmm.
I remember last time we broadcast. Last time we recorded, I talked about the campfire bandana that had the 2 colorwork sections and all those colors. I got yarn for the campfire bandana at Loopville. And a cute little drawstring bag. This is Loopville, and
It was a cute bag.
it was a cute bag. They have this big thing called the Sun Sphere in Knoxville, where it's this big glass ball with all these faceted sides of glass. And on this drawing, it was Loopville drawn like it was the skyline of Knoxville, and the Sun Sphere was sticking up out of the middle of it with a ball of yarn instead of the sphere-looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was kind of cool. So I got a mixture of different yarns, different colors for the campfire bandana, and I got stitch stoppers that are little gnomies, and some stitch markers at Loopville. It was so much fun. It was really cool. So, did I show that picture? I think I showed that picture. Oh, I did. I showed those pictures. Okay. So then and it snowed that morning. It a little bit, just a little dusting in Knoxville. So as we're driving down, while Philip was out smoking.
Speaking of snow, I heard somebody say that South Carolina is the
Only state that hasn't
Was it you?
received any snow.
Yeah.
But you can see there's a little bit of snow on the ground there as we were driving out of Knoxville on our way to Nashville. So then we're driving over, and we're just being goofballs because that's what we do. We're driving down the road, and we're about to hit Crossville, Tennessee. That was the next town coming up. And lo and behold, there is a billboard on the side of the interstate, Interstate 40, advertising a yarn shop called the Yarn Patch. I was like, oh, I've never seen a billboard for a yarn shop before. And because we had, in our planning, had forgotten to account for the fact that we were going to be in Central Time Zone when we got to Nashville. All of a sudden, we have an extra hour. And Philip says, well, we have an extra hour. You want to stop? And I'm, oh, yes, yes. So I pull it in the GPS, and we go off catting around down into Crossville and the cute little downtown area. And we find the Yarn Patch. See, it looks like yarn in the middle of a cabbage. It's the cutest thing. Well, it's this old building, downtown building. It's got beautiful wood floors. And
Do they creak?
no, because I think they've redone them.
Oh, yeah.
But see, that's a long shot.
Yeah.
I know you can't really tell, but y'all can blow it up. At the very back, there's a lofted area, and they have spinning wheels, and they do looms and all kinds of stuff. And the cutest bags. Oh, they had this one canvas bag that had a painting. It was like painted on it, a dragon blowing bubbles.
Oh, it's cute.
And I'm so surprised it didn't actually come home with me. But the brick walls, because it was like an old general store downtown kind of look. And see,
That's pretty, yeah.
see, there's some of the bags. You can see all the bags. And they had lots of different kinds of kits and yarn storage. It was just really cute. And they were so nice. It was really fun.
Same 30-minute rule.
Same 30-minute rule, except he came in with me to start with, and then he went out and he came back in and he went out and came back in. Anyway, and the owner of the shop also dyes yarn. She has a line of yarn that she dyed, and that's what I did is I bought 2 skeins of her DK dyed in a darker blue, tonal blue, and then in a variegated lighter blue to do Destination Unknown cowl that I showed last time too.
Yeah. So you bought yarn for projects.
I bought yarn specifically for projects, not without a project. I also bought a bag. It's a cute little bag. It's got trees and cats and squirrels, and
It's super cute.
it's a cute bag. So I bought the bag, and I bought those 2 skeins of yarn. I don't think, did I buy anything else there?
I don't remember anything else.
That's all I think I got. So I did good, didn't upset Honey, and he let me go to 2 yarn shops. I'd got it gone to more if I was by myself, but I had to, do the partner thing. And then we got into Nashville, and we stayed right in downtown Nashville. Sorry. And I had a ball. We got there. We went and ate at a place we'd seen on Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives, a Jamaican place, and I got to have escovitch snapper. I was so excited. It was so good, rhythm and spice. So if you ever go to Nashville, oops, wrong way. You need to go to. I took pictures of it, of course, because that's what I do. There we are. I took a bajillion pictures. But Rhythm and Spice, it's over right next to, all right, brain just quit. There's a little university there and off the interstate, and crap, I can't remember. Anyway, it was really, really good food.
Yeah.
Excellent food. I'd have gone back 4 more times before we left town, but we didn't. We had other places to try. And then we went and checked in our hotel and walked around up to Broadway, and it was way too many people to even think about. It's a Saturday night on Broadway in Nashville. Duh. Way too many people. Way too many people. So we walked back up to our hotel, ended up going to Morton's Steakhouse.
Ooh, yeah, I love Morton's.
Yeah, we do too. That's where we went on our first anniversary in Charlotte, and then one time we were in Chicago, we went. I'd been a couple more times in Chicago than just the one time with Philip, but so we'd eaten Morton's before.
Like Morton's.
We did too, and that was the best margarita I probably ever drank.
At Morton's?
At Morton's, the one they fixed me. Well, 2 they fixed me. Who's counting, right?
We don't. You
Anyway,
shouldn't.
so and we had such a good time. We ate at Monique Chohan's place on Sunday night, and we got to see her Tournament of Champions belt. And we went to Garth Brooks's Friends in Low Places.
Mm-hmm.
So much fun. So we got to see the tournament. There it is. The Tournament of Champions belt from season 2 when Monique won it. Obviously, we are big Food Network people, and so that's what we did. It was like a Food Network tour of Nashville.
There you go.
Because Garth's wife is on Food Network. Trisha Yearwood's on Food Network too. So all things. So that's there. I know that was a lot. Y'all probably don't care, but if you ever get to Nashville, those are some places to do. And that was a big deal for us. It was.
Yeah.
We were celebrating our 30th wedding anniversary, which was in early February, but it was fun. We had a real good time.
Yeah.
So, and Katie was sick. I kept checking on her.
I know. It was awful, guys. Like I didn't do anything but knit and lay down.
And she sounded awful
That was awful. Yeah.
for like a week. She sounded
yeah.
awful the rest of that week.
I'm finally able to breathe. It's not free, it seems, though.
Yeah.
Life.
And we haven't really had anything else happen.
Nope, just
That's pretty much it.
a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing work.
So that's the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's our last 2 weeks. So exciting, I know. So let's get into some knitting.
Okay.
All right. I have 3 whips. No whips. Oh yeah. FO. Yeah, she's got an FO. You can do your FO.
I sort of have an FO.
Listen, it's off the needles. It's an FO.
True that. It's getting ready to go back on the needles though. So okay. So y'all been looking at this thing for ages, but I did. I finished. I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. I finished my deep. Is it deep Dean or deep den? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention.
You called it Dean the whole time.
I know,
so
but it's DENE. So
Deep
DEEP DENE. I know Beth said it on her podcast talking about it, and I still blanked it out. I don't remember what she said. So it's either Deep Den or Deep Dean. It's linked.
Beth McDonald.
It's linked.
Stone. That's right.
By
It's
Beth
linked below.
McDonald Stone. And I loved this sweater. Look at that texture. It's blocked now. Those of you who saw this sweater, the picture of this blocking with the gray baby laying on it. Mm-hmm. It was wet when he did that. I don't think I said that
I don't think you did either.
In the description, but I had just laid it out and gotten it all smoothed out and blocked. I walked out of the room and went to do something. It wasn't 10 minutes. I walked back in there, and he's sound asleep on top of the wet sweater.
He's weird.
He is weird. He's a strange cat. So I just left him there. I didn't fool with him after that. I just left him there. But anyway, this is that sweater. You can't tell. Look in the camera.
No,
you cannot tell.
It's not that noticeable.
Okay.
I think in the sunlight it will be.
Yeah.
And that's why you need to fix it.
So this yarn, as I've explained before, is antique. I mean, it's very old. I've had it a very long time. Peyton's Classic Wool and Aaron Tweed is the name of the colorway. And all the balls that I have are all the same dye lot. I mean, I went back and checked the labels. But I don't know if you can tell or not. Right here, well, pretty much all the way down here, that first ball, was a light, it looks whiter up close, and then this all looks yellower. Like this is cream or light cream versus a dark cream kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And I can't really see it in the camera. No. Where I can see it, though,
oh, you kind of see it there,
is in the sleeves, because I don't know how, but the ball of yarn I used for this was one of the lighter ones. This is one of the darker ones. Now, I have stored all the balls identically out of the sunlight, out of overhead light. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so two choices at this point. We can dye the whole thing. I can get my dyer here to help me dye the whole thing another color, an overcolor, like over dye it. Or, because this is just the only light part other than this sleeve, leave it like a two-tone. Like this is purposefully lighter than the rest of the sweater. Like I went for a light cream, dark cream kind of combo, and then redo the sleeve. Sleeves didn't take that long, so it's really not that much knitting. I mean, I could easily, and Katie had a real good idea. Cut this off and then re-knit it, and then save that as a practice swatch in case we decide we do want to dye it.
Yep. No, we don't have to make, yeah. Then we don't have to make any swatches.
Right, so I won't have to make any swatches to dye.
It's already done.
Yeah, I'd have a swatch. So, what y'all think? Can you tell a difference? Or if you can, you think that'll work? Because then everything from here down will be the yellow tone.
I feel like not a lot of
people.
That'll
all be yellow tone.
Most people aren't going to notice anyway.
Because
it's noticeable because you point it out. But I don't think most people would notice, in all honesty.
Because it was all done in one ball of yarn to here, and it was the lighter one. And then everything I did after that on this sleeve and the body is the yellower tone, except for that sleeve. And so you can see it right there. I mean, you can see it.
Oh yeah, that's
right there. So anyway, there we are. And obviously, I haven't sewn the ends in because I hadn't decided what I was going to do with it. But I do like it.
It looks good.
I really do like it. I have a pair of dark navy high-waisted pants. I don't want to wear with it. And, of course, blue jeans. Because see, I mean, you can see all the blues and browns in it. Yeah, it'll be cute. All right, that's the only FO.
Only FO, sorry, guys.
And I have 4 whips. I have 4 whips.
So you should go first because I only have 3. Tres whippes.
Okay, so whip number 1. And, of course, I'm in the middle of a row. I'll knit. I
can do something else.
I'll just do an update on poncho instead.
Okay. School knitting poncho.
School knitting. Corey. Sorry, guys. Coorie. Corey Nin poncho. 3 words. It's growing, but I only work on it at school when I've got meetings and all that going on. So. It's growing. I mean, last time I showed it, it was like up about here. So I've done 3 or 4 inches anyway. But I can't wait. I'll get it done just in time for warm weather.
That's what I'm hoping to do with this.
So just in time for warm weather. Anyway, there's an update on the Corey and poncho.
All right. I've shown this one a few times. This is the Iris Raglan. Who is it by? What did you say? Maven Crafted. Iris Raglan. She calls it a sweater, but it's really not a sweater. Like, in all honesty, it's not.
It's like a t-shirt.
Yeah, it's like a t-shirt. So I've been working on this for a little bit. Last time I don't think I had sleeves yet. Actually, I know that I didn't because here's my stitch marker for progress. But I have officially split, and now I'm just in the straight. Let's just knit, 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 knit till it's as long as I want it to be. Section of my knitting here. So it's
There you go.
this is essentially my NASCAR knit at the moment.
It's zooming.
But I'm not doing a lot of zooming lately, and I'll tell you about that project later. But it's looking good. I still love this yarn. This is Barnyard Knits, Slub, Caramel Sunday, something like that.
Something like that.
Caramel something.
Makes me hungry every time you say it.
It's really, like, if you can see those colors.
You can really see the pinks.
Yep.
At least I can from back here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so pretty this spring.
So this will be a great spring, summer, because it's light, it's airy. It'll be good for that kind of weather.
Absolutely.
All right, that's my first whip.
Okay. Can I hold it up, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the Soho Square. You remember last time? I don't remember had I tried. I just started it, I think.
I thought you were still trying to pick out the colors you wanted officially.
Oh, I was. Wait, no.
Yeah.
I was picking out colors. All right. Well, I cast it on, and we're going around. All right. So this is the one that. Okay. I'm making 2 triangles, basically. And triangle number 1, see how it's started. Black is the background color, and it's going to have a cream stripe, which I've already completed. And then it's going to have this gray stripe. It's going to be the same width as the cream stripe. And then it's going to go back to black and then decrease out to a point. And that'll be the first half triangle. Then we'll proceed into the second half triangle, which is going to be the taupe color, which I swear I have a ball of. Really. There it is. It's going to be this color instead of the black, but with the cream and the gray stripe. And I think you'll be able to tell the difference. It may blend in a little bit. I may have to put another stripe in for something. But anyway, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fun. So I'm enjoying it, but that's because I like garter stitch and German short rows.
Yep.
If you don't like built-in I-cord garter stitch or German short rows,
Don't do it.
don't do it. Because that's all it is. It's constant German short rows. So while I like that a lot, not everybody does.
Yeah.
So this would not be an autopilot for some people, but it is for me.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Right.
That's 2 of my whips.
2 of your whips. Okay. This is, and I had decided I didn't think I wanted to continue on with this, but I think I figured it out, so I can continue. This is the maple syrup cardigan, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name.
No, we never have been
I
able
don't
to
think
get
we've
it
ever
right.
been able to. Here it is. Look at all those V's and it's a super cute 6-color cardigan in this picture, and I've been using City Tweed DK from Knit Picks. I think I have 6 colors, if not 7.
I think you have 6.
I think I have 6. Yeah. I think it's you can do up to 8 is what the pattern calls for. But I've got like some reds and blues, a green in there. So it's a very mixed bag of colors. It's not
a gradient.
Yeah.
It's just color change.
But I was finding like the way it was written, I was struggling with the pattern itself. So I am in the middle of the row apparently too. Look at that. Didn't even know.
Good today.
So I made a system. All right. So at this point and this point, I have my little flower stitch markers. That tells me I either need to make one left, make one right, depending on where I am in the knitting. I know which one's which. Then on where all these points are, I have these yarn ball stitch markers from Firefly Notes. Sorry.
It's okay.
Come on. Oh, it's stuck in my knitting. Let me find a different one. There we go. All right, so I have 2 of the yarn ball stitch markers, and in the middle, this is like the midpoint between the sections. So this right here, I think, is a sleeve, and this right here is a sleeve. But there is, at those specifically, that's a knit one front and back. Either the stitch that's closest to the stitch marker.
Yeah. using different stitch markers to indicate different, do something different here.
Right. And that's helped a lot. And then the purl stitch, so there's a purl stitch that you repeat it twice, so it makes this, can you guys kind of see the slant, maybe?
I don't know, in that dark of a...
I feel like I can get it, and then it just kind of curls up on me. And
Do you need another hand?
I don't, you can kind of see it there.
I don't know.
Let's see. I'll let you guys see.
I can see it in person.
So that's what it kind of looks like. It's dark. You can see it in person for sure, but you see the lines there. Those are all purl stitches that shift over one every other row. So you purl the same stitch and knit the same stitch for 2 rows, and then you shift it to create those lines that are diagonal in the pattern itself. And that's easy to remember because I look, where did I shift last time and where do I need to shift this time? It's like a 6 stitch repeat. I do those 6 stitches and I'm good. I had finished an entire ball. I have this much left of it now, and realized that whatever I was doing in the middle here, it was like I had done something a while back that I didn't care for. And so I ripped all the way back to my collar, and then I started knitting again. And it's gone a lot faster than it did before. But I think I've got it down, and I think I've got this. This is one of those patterns. Yes, this is one of those patterns. I really like it. I really want to have this. But if I don't recommend it for everybody. Let's just put it that way.
It's not really intuitive.
It's not. No.
It's not intuitive.
And
which is not
there.
bad. It's just you have to recognize that it's not intuitive, and you can't just cruise through it.
Yeah, and I'm good at memorizing, like, not knitting patterns, but patterns or recognizing patterns, kind of like.
That's what chemistry is.
Yeah, recognizing patterns in chemistry. You know, this is the 1S and the 2S and all the things, and but it took me a while to get this one. So if you're that kind of person, it might be one of those things where it's like you got to take a minute to find what works for you so you can do this. But it's just following the same thing every single time. So there's my knit front and back. There's my make one left, make one right, and then I shift my purl stitches, and it's going pretty fast. It is not in the round, so it is
back and forth.
So that's not your thing either. It did not call for twisted ribbing, as most of you are viewers that are here. If you're still here and you're new, thanks for sticking with us.
And thanks for coming in the first place.
I did twisted ribbing for the folded cuff. Collar, thank you. I knew it started with a C.
Okay, I'm rubbing off on you.
So, I mean, I've always done that. But yeah, so that twisted ribbing to make it a little tighter. And then this is one of the things that I restarted for, is that there is like this ribbing section kind of here. And I was like, I didn't do twisted ribbing when I was knitting it the first time. And I was like, you know what? Why don't I do that this time? Because it'll look neater. So it has a much neater look to it.
It does.
And I'm not putting the buttonholes in, because I made a buttonhole and I did not like the way it turned out. And I was like, you know what? I don't need buttonholes. If I put buttons on there, it'd probably be decorative anyway, to be honest. Like, I won't button it.
She's not going to button it up.
No. So those are the things I've done and the things that I've changed thus far. But that is the maple syrup cardi.
Maple syrup cardi. And it'll be in the show notes below. It has been the last 2 episodes, I think.
Did I talk about it last time?
I think so.
Because at one point I said I was done with it and I was ripping it out.
No, I think it was in there last time.
Okay.
I think so.
Well, it's definitely in this episode, so it's definitely down below.
That's right. This is a Madder Root Maine bag. They still have the Snowdrop, but I don't think she does this fabric anymore. It's a wool blend fabric and not the linen base, but it's that roll down, clip it up. I've been walking around the halls with it up here and using it whenever. So I love these little ones. As a matter of fact, I think I may order another one. I mean, I have several Madder Root bags in all the different sizes and styles, but this is the only mini I have. But it's come in real handy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing the Bumble hat by Tin Can Knits. By the way, have we talked about the Tin Can Knits app?
Yes.
Okay, so it's on my app, and I just love the app.
It was, I think, 3 or 4 episodes ago where you talked about the app in depth.
Okay.
But it is an ingenious app.
It is really nice, and so this is the Bumble hat, which I knit one not too long ago, if y'all remember, in some scraps from the baby poncho I knit, and just an acrylic worsted weight. Well, this one I'm doing, and it turned out a nice toddler size hat, and I've got a couple of babies that are going to be able to wear it, no problem, and a few more on the way. So it's kind of, I'm just baby knitting all the time. But this is, okay, the yarn is from Yarn Bee, is Hobby Lobby, Yarn Bee acrylic, sweet baby dreams, sweet dreams baby, something like that. Again, I'll put it in the show notes. It's striped up. It's one of those self-striped things. I think that's so pretty.
It's pretty.
And this stitch, if you've never knit a Bumble hat, this is such a cute, okay, that's the outside. So it's like it's a kind of a slip, kind of a rib pattern. And it looks so cute in that striped yarn. But the inside is actually my favorite.
Just as cute.
I just think that's so cute. See, I just think that's, so I'm going to sew it up, sew all the ends in so that it's as reversible as possible. And I'm not going to put a pom-pom on it. I'm just going to let it be reversible because I think it's cute. And so I'm ready to do my decreases. I'm only a few stitches away from needing to be on double points. So I'm going to put it on double points, and then I can keep on keeping on. But that's why I haven't finished it yet, because
She needs double points.
I got to do my double points, and I just haven't done it. I just haven't done it yet. Oh, I meant to say.
Oh yeah.
Soho Square is in one of my mini Puff Stitch 1 bags. Jill's genius. I love her color combinations. She just posted some new ones. See that bright green?
That's
I just
pretty.
love that. With that moth and the lotus. Isn't that pretty? And the moons. I'm such a sucker for moons. Anyway, Jill has a
Etsy?
discount code.
Oh, discount code.
For us, for Knitistry. It's down in the show notes, right there at the top of the show notes. And she's got some, or did you pull it up?
Yeah.
She's got some really cute bags, and she's got some new styles. And
I guess this is the Curio style. Look at the little button in front.
yeah, isn't that pretty?
It's got handles too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cute bag, Jill.
I know.
Pockets on the inside.
Oh yeah, they're really, really cute bags. And she does a beautiful job. I mean, workmanship is top notch. And
there's about
she
6
has
bags left.
Yeah, she's got a real good touch. Sign up for her newsletter, and so you get alerts and stuff. So she's the books. Yeah, I almost did get that one.
Cute.
So, yeah, she has great stuff. Great bags. She has such a color sense. I just love her colors that she puts together. Okay.
All right. I guess I should say, because we did talk about this, I have been carrying my knits in 2 bags because, why not?
I do have one more rib.
And I do too.
Okay.
But we're
Talk
doing
bags.
talk
Do bags.
Yeah.
Bags
I'm
portion.
carrying 2 bags, and I'm so bad that I haven't even taken the price tag off of this one. I just left it on there.
Oh, I always leave. I leave her tags on all the time.
But these are Button Jar Studios. Hi.
Hi, Julie.
Thank you. I was like waiting for you to do it, and then
sorry.
I was like, maybe
That's
I should do it.
Hey,
I don't
Julie.
know. So this is one of the bucket style bags that has the flip up top
With bugs on it.
with the bugs on
Got
it,
bugs. We like the bugs.
and then the drawstring as you pull your yarn out. Come on, now, Katie.
It makes it easy to carry your Wippies,
Your Whoopies
and the things don't
Yeah.
fall out.
don't fall out.
Or fall in, depending on who you're around.
Yeah, so that's a
Yeah,
cute one.
it's a wonderful bag.
And then I don't know what size this is, but I'm sure Michelle does. But this is the
It's
other
Fat
one that I
Bottom
have.
Girl.
There's your fat bottom girl.
It's Fat Bottom Girl.
You hear all my pills in there when I'm sick.
Yeah, rattle. Yeah, she's carrying her
Yeah.
sickies with her. But yeah, I love those colors in that one.
So I've been carrying both of those recently.
That's the Fat Bottom Girl.
Fat bottom girl.
That style, there's 3 sizes in that style.
Mm-hmm.
Queen is the biggest one, and then Fat Bottom Girl is the medium one, and Skipper, Barbie's little sister, Skipper, is the smallest one. But it's all the same basic style. And then she's got the Beast and
Yeah.
a couple and the ditty bags and all kinds of
go
in the
check
drawstring bags
Mm-hmm.
she used. But again, fabulous workmanship, and her colors.
Michelle should know she owns the most bags.
I think I at one point had the most individual purchases from Julie.
Literally.
And may still have the record.
Yes.
Probably. She's got a new one coming out. It looks like suiting, a plaid suit.
Yeah.
She's taking him with her to Raleigh. She's doing a trunk show in Raleigh, and she's taking him with her. I'm hoping summer left so I can have one.
I mean, Raleigh's only 5 hours
It's
from here.
crazy. Oh, it's just so coastal grandmother colors. It's all my colors.
So there's the bags I've been using because we don't have any new bags really. So
No, well I do, but I didn't bring it.
didn't bring it. So there's no real bag binge here, but
No.
those are bags that
We're
we
just
would
reviewing.
binge on.
We're having a bag review.
All right, last time I had told you guys about a test knit that I had gotten into from Vanessa Smith. It's
Wonderful design.
It's beautiful.
Wonderful
If you want to see
designer.
what it looks like, you can go onto her Instagram and see it there. She has requested that we don't post like progress photos that are detailed on social media. She kind of wants to keep it.
She wants to control what gets
Yeah,
in.
and
Which is fine.
It's fine.
Totally.
I can take pictures of like arbitrary things, like a pile of knitting or anything like that. So I'm going to show you what my sleeve looks like, but I'm not going to show you the details part of the sleeve. So just know that
Show the
it looks
yarn,
really great, but I can't show it to you. So if you want to go see what the sleeves look like, you can go check out her Instagram. Last time I had decided I was going to use my Brava worsted tweed, or Brava tweed worsted, whichever one you look at. It's like the gray color. And I knit an entire swatch, and I was looking at it, and the fabric was so stiff to get the gauge that I needed.
Yeah.
Like literally, I could stand it up on the needles, so the needles are sitting on the top, and they wouldn't fall over. I was like, I don't want a sweater that stiff. So I went into, we're doing like a Discord thing. I went in there, I looked at what other people were doing, and there was a girl in there who had used some things, other things from Knit Picks, and I was like, you know what? Let me check it out, see if I can find something I like, and I did. So I bought yarn for a project, but I checked my stash first. Like I literally went through everything, and there was nothing that I had that was really going to work.
You showed a
for
bunch of
this
that
pattern.
last time.
I did.
What you went through for your choices.
Yes. So again, my New Year's resolution was to only buy yarn if I absolutely had to, and this is one of those cases where it's like,
Yeah.
I need to buy yarn. So I'll show you what I got, and then I'll show you
Absolutely,
what it looks
positively needed to.
like. Yes, yes.
It was a need, not a want.
And most of it was on sale,
True that.
So this is kind of an acquisition. I also bought something else that we'll talk about during the acquisitions, but I got 2 different yarns. I got a loft, which we have talked about before, and this is the...
I used it in a test knit too.
Yes, Labyrinth, which I absolutely love.
Oh, the
at how-
name, yeah.
Yeah. Which they're going to play the Labyrinth in theaters around here somewhere soon.
Ooh.
So excited. Anyway, moving on. So this was actually a color that was on sale. We know that I love green, so I got the green. It looks very, very dark on screen, but it's definitely not that dark in my hands. But it is pretty and super
pretty.
soft.
It's deep. It's
no,
so
yeah.
rich
And
in person.
When you see the 2 of these things knit together, it is amazing the way that they complement.
Yeah.
I will say that this actually has some dye transfer. It's not that bad for me as it is. There's another girl who also got this same color in the Discord, and she said it's really bad, that she's thinking she's gonna have to set the dye when she's done with citric acid and that kind of thing. But there is some dye transfer
salt.
here. Might be why it was on sale when I bought it. But yeah, so just be aware that this does have a little bit of dye transfer, or it could have a lot. The other thing that I got is Hemlock Heather Capra. So this is kid mohair and silk, and the Capra is merino wool and cashmere, and we all know how amazing cashmere can be. But this is the color. That's
So
a pretty good likeness
Yeah.
there. So this is a lighter green.
That might be a little bluer
a little
than
bluer,
it is.
yeah. It does not, the pictures I take don't really come out that well at all. So you hold these together, and it gives it a nice halo of yarn, and you see the difference here. But oh my gosh, just wait till you see this.
It marls so nice.
All right, I'm just showing the back side of the sleeve. I'm not going to show you the detailed parts of the knit. Okay, so there it is. Oh, it looks so pretty.
It really is so pretty. And hold up so you can see the halo up off the edge.
Right here.
You know, off the side, off right here.
Oh.
Stick it hanging down. It's got, oh, it's so pretty.
And this is like, it's so soft, and it's just,
That's so pretty.
I'm going to wear it all the time when it's cold. One of the things, I've been keeping my cabling needle with me by just attaching it to my thing, because there is a lot of cables in here. And then my stitch markers, I can show you this one here. This is, and I don't remember his name, Detective something.
Oh.
From Forbidden Fiber Co. This was her fun little
characters.
Sheep punk characters that she did. I have them attached to Adore Knits jumper rings.
With the beads.
Yeah, so that I can use them and it's fun, but they're too small for the needle size that I'm using.
Well, technically it's a progress keeper with a clip on it. Yeah. So.
And then the other ones I'm just gonna show them this way because you can't see the other side. These are both from Twill and Print, so there's like a shiny sheep and a llama. I'm using those, but look how pretty that is.
It's really pretty.
I'm so excited to wear this. So, hopefully when it's all done, I'll be able to show you. I will update progress, but I don't think I'll show past this point what it looks like because after a while it's going to get
too much information.
Too much to show. I can't show any of it, but I'm loving it.
It's beautiful.
I've knit that sleeve in 2 days-ish.
Yeah.
I mean, really not that much work, to be honest. I just keep going and going.
Which is good because you got to get another one.
I do, but when I'm done, you know what that means? No sleeve island.
I know a lot of people who'll start with sleeves. I mean, if the pattern is written so that you can start with the sleeves and it's not pick up and knit down.
Yeah, this is a knit from the bottom up when you're done with the sleeves. So I could have started with the body, but the pattern starts with the sleeves, so I started with the sleeves.
Well, I talked about this the last 2 times.
I think
probably.
so, yeah.
It's the Bee Woolen Shrug with a nod to the Saturday Shrug. And I'm doing it in this cotton XXL from Hobby Lobby that I got super sale when they were reducing inventory. And it's just stripes, and it's going to be a big shrug with a split end to end. The last 5-6 inches, something like that, it's going to be split. So I knit till I run out. So I'm getting about 10 rows per color, per ball of color. So I'm getting ready to have to go to another color. And I've got 8 different colors to pick and choose from. So it's just going to be a big stripe, multicolor, fun. And it's going to start, this end is going to be the top. That might be a little big. We'll figure it out later. I'm not going to worry about it. If it turns into a cowl, it turns into a cowl. Oh well. I'll decide soon and figure out what I'm going to do. But I can't go for very long. I knit, two rounds? Not even two rounds.
Yeah.
And it hurts my hands.
Big needles and chunky yarn.
If I start at it like Saturday mornings when I first get up, on the weekends, I can do more then because it's before my hands have really, but after a day of typing and writing and and at children, my hands start to hurt. And so that's definitely not an evening project for me. But that's all my whips.
That's all my Wippies too.
And I forgot to bring my acquisitions. I told you about my acquisitions, and I'll show them.
You don't have any other acquisitions?
No.
That was it? Okay, so
I have shopping on the trip.
Acquisitions.
At 2 yarn shops.
2 yarn shops.
I'll link them below in the show notes.
All right, I showed you the first. So, Knit Picks they're still doing it actually. I saw it this morning. 25% off if you spent $200, and I was so close, it was like, why not? And City Tweed was on sale, and I actually love City Tweed. So I got enough of this City Tweed Kelp DK. It was 20% off for this, and then I got extra off because I spent over $200.
We're reading bluer.
We are. I wonder if there's something going on with my camera.
I don't know, but it looks bluer in the screen, just like those other 2 greens looked bluer on screen than in real life.
This does have a good blue, like stripes and stuff in it.
It does, but I'm just saying overall.
In person. I might be able to fix it when I go through and do the edits and things, but you guys will figure it out. You can go look on the website.
Yeah, it's Kelp. Kelp City Tweed.
And I'm pretty sure today's the last day it's on sale, so don't even go look. Sorry.
But they'll still have the yarn.
They'll still have the yarn, but it won't be the 20% off for February because
it won't be February anymore.
Last day of February. And then finally, that's all the yarn I bought. I think when you talk about your pattern for your wanna-dos that this is what I'm going to use for it. We'll talk about it when we get there because we're not going to wanna-dos yet.
All right.
If you know the Clever Clove, which is Henrietta. Is that
The
her name?
hedgehog. Henrietta the hedgehog.
Henrietta the Hedgehog, but her name's Helen, right?
Yeah, I think it's Helen.
Heidi.
Heidi. It starts with an H. I know it starts with an H.
Yes. Or maybe Heidi's the hedgehog. No?
No, Henrietta's the hedgehog.
So Heidi, yeah. She does pins and stickers and shirts.
We've talked about her before because
yes.
we've both got pins and stuff
And then
from her.
you and I bought did we buy the shirts or did we both get the bags? The one with all the different moods of knitting.
T-shirts.
T-shirts.
We
yeah.
got T-shirts.
With the little cats, and it's the different faces of knitting, like the moods that you're in. Like you won Yarn Chicken, and you lost Yarn Chicken.
We wore them our very first episode.
Was that it? Was that what we wore? The very first one?
I think so.
That's possible.
Because we both had just gotten them.
I didn't remember the first one.
I think it is.
But yeah, so she's about to have her second child.
Yes.
And she has decided to kind of take a long sabbatical from her shop. And so she's doing 2 sales. The first one's already passed, but she said she was going to do another one, I think. So if you want to go check out her Instagram and see when that is, and if we can find it, I'll put it down
It's the Clever
below.
Clove.
The Clever
is her
Clove.
name, shop name.
There. There's little Henrietta. I've always loved her things. I know we've shown them before because she does these little worlds pins, and she has one that is science. And we've talked about, we both have that one, and how it's got a periodic table in the back. Super, super cute. But all of her stuff was 50% off. And again, I think she's going to do another sale. Go check out the Instagram. Maybe it's down below. Not sure if it'll be there. So I bought a bunch of different things. First, I bought a shirt, and it's got Henrietta reading. It says just one more page. I didn't bring it because it's dirty because I wore it Saturday to the book sale. So, which, Laura, if you're watching, I met your husband Saturday at the book sale. Yeah, I promoted, guys.
She did. She remembered.
So I figured it was a good time. 50% off. I can get all the things I want. And some of it, she started doing candles within, recently. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember when she started doing them.
But it's the book club series. This is Jane Eyre. If you are a woodsy, bergamot type person, yeah, this is...
So sorry.
She's checking out our first episode.
I was looking at our first episode, and it was our first episode we were.
I wondered.
It is.
That's funny. So yeah, go check out the first one if you want to see the stuff we got that time. But this, I love the smell. I will always worry buying candles online because I'm afraid I won't like it.
It smells really good.
But it does smell really good. But, she has the notes, flavors in the description, which kind of helps as well. And I was like, you know what, 50% off. If I don't like it, I can find somebody who does. Look, there we are.
That's our first episode, wearing the shirt. Wearing the shirts.
And then I'm bouncing names with the weird backgrounds.
I know.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Well, we're getting
I was
there.
trying too hard.
That's been almost 2 years ago.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
It's been almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
May 4th.
May 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
We'll do a live again.
That will
Did
be.
we do a live last time?
I don't remember.
I don't either. We'll do
But that'll be our anniversary episode.
And then she had a ton of stickers. I got the stickers.
Yes.
So like
And we're
here,
such
look at the sticker. I know. Look at the little
breaks.
I guess it's a yak. That's what I would call it. My
Or a
happy
bison.
or bison. My happy place knitting. So cute. And then just one more row.
That's Henrietta Hedgehog.
I tell myself that all the time.
And here comes Michelle.
Oh yeah, we'll do book squirrel.
Squirrel.
Which I love books, and we squirrel quite often.
Oh yeah, we're good at that.
Cute little heart with the
X's and
X's and
O's.
O's. Like, I thought that was so cute. I was like, I have to have that one. And then this one, of course, I say this all the time to my husband, go away, I'm knitting. So some stickers. And then...
She tells her dogs that too.
I do, I tell them that. Fitz just wants to, like, he always wants me to throw his toy. Just throw the toy. Just throw the toy. It's like, oh my gosh. So somebody on here, I think, said, like, oh, I do 10 stitches and then I give in and throw the toy. That's kind of what I do. Like, I do a little bit and then I throw the toy. But if you don't do fast enough, he's like,
Yeah.
he
Mama,
boops you. He
mama,
boops you.
mama,
Boops you. Boops
mama.
you. He's funny. So I got some pins. First of all, I got the book squirrel and the go away that I'm knitting pin. These are so well made.
They're heavy.
They're heavy.
And the pin backs are
They're the ones that don't come off unless you kind of release them to come off. So like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm pulling, it's not coming off. There's the top of it, you have to pull it up to get it off. So they don't fall off of anything. They stick
Yeah.
to whatever you
I've
stick
never had
to.
one of hers fall off.
And then I got 2 more. So here's
My 2 favorites.
hedgehogs in all the yarns. There's balls
Big
and there's
pile of
cakes and
yarn.
oh, it's so cute. And this one, this I think is my
Shell Love
absolute
looks like that.
favorite. Is this one here? I had to have this one. It says "Home is where my stash is," in the little boxes with all the yarn.
So cute.
This was the one when I went on there. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get anything, and then I saw this and I was like, might as well get more. I think I had
I get one, you have to
might
get
as well.
another one.
I think I had points off too, so I got them.
Yeah.
Something about points on there. She does her rewards on there, and I was able to get a few more things because of that. But yeah, check out our Instagram if you're interested and see when her. I think
Next
there's
sale is
one
going
more
to
sale
be.
coming, and if I find it, we'll put it below.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my new
That's
pins.
really cute.
Hopefully someday she'll be back again too.
Yeah.
I was going to show that I was measuring for my test knit using my scale balance.
Oh, yeah.
So one of the things when you test knit, sometimes they ask you to keep up with
How much yarn you use?
how much yarn you used. And Vanessa wanted us to keep up with the weight. And
Which would let you do your yardage. Where did you put it? It's right there. No, that's your phone. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it's my phone. What did I do with
I saw that
there it
black.
is, there it is.
And I was like,
Okay. Link below. Got this on Amazon. Little travel balance scale, whatever you want to call. It takes 2 AAA batteries, and it's got instructions in the top. This is my favorite part, is that it has the calibration weight in it. But it's super lights up, super easy to use.
you just pop that yarn ball on there and weigh it.
So I meant to do it when I did this. Where did it go? Which way did it go, George? I weighed it and wrote it on the tag. Because, sometimes you just got to. But yeah, link below. But this is actually a great little travel balance.
Yes, it is.
I was weighing yarn in Starbucks yesterday. I know somebody was looking at me funny, and I don't care.
Yeah.
But
We gave up on worrying about that a long time ago.
yeah, I don't care anymore. Oh, you saw me knitting in public? Awesome!
Yes. That's kind of every day.
Every day.
Every day. Every day.
But
I'm
yeah.
sorry I forgot my stuff, but
That's all right.
I don't have anything.
We're almost at an hour anyway, and we barely have anything to go over. So,
Yeah.
it's long enough.
Well, we can do.
Oh yeah, let's definitely do WANNADOS because
Do you have some pulled up?
well, you got your 2 over there.
I printed 2 out, but they're not in color, so I probably ought to pull them up in color.
I know that I do, but the problem is finding them because I didn't pull any. I need to pull them up, but it just
Okay, I will find.
I can't say it. So on Fridays we do our knitting club here at the school for during our What I Need Win time, and we have a girl who's been almost every single time we've had it. I think right, like she's did a blanket where it was like hand knit or finger knitting or whatever you want to call it. It wasn't arm knitting, but just knit the blanket without needles. She's tried to do a hat.
Mm-hmm.
She did a scarf. Like, she's done a lot of things, and she's doing so well. She's actually working on her first sweater, and it's a
She
V-neck.
is.
She's doing so well with it.
She really is.
Um,
What was it yesterday?
finding the neck hole versus the arm holes, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh, if I put a stitch marker here, I can figure out which one this one is." I was like, "It's so smart." Like, she's already at the point where she's thinking about these things, and she's doing so well.
She really is.
When she's done, hopefully we can get a picture and we can show you guys. Because it's a cute little sweater. I think she's making it for her mom, if I remember correctly. So if her mom's watching, ignore that. Where is there? There's the thing. All right. I don't think I have much new. No. How bad is that, guys?
Okay, I'm going to figure this out. Just give me 1 second. Why is this not... Okay, I'm going to figure it out. I am going to figure it out. I'm not going to be that silly woman who can't do anything on her phone. Yes, I am. Like, who am I kidding?
Who are you kidding?
Who am I kidding? Okay. We're going to start with this one.
There you
As soon as there it is. Okay, you guys who have been around for a while, you know I have this thing about dragons. Because I just do. I've been reading books about dragons forever and ever and ever and ever. Well, How to Train Your Dragon from the movie came out, and there's been several of them now. And I will admit, I haven't watched them all. But I do know that they used a black cat to design the black dragon. And he really does move and act like a cat, like my black cat, the tailless wonder. His eyes are greener than my tailless wonder, which is yellow. But Red Mill Designs, I'll get there in a minute, has a pattern called How to Snuggle Your Dragon.
Oh my gosh.
Is that not the cutest thing? It's got
I didn't know that was the pattern.
Toothless and Light Fury both in the pattern. So I bought the pattern and I ordered the yarn. I just got the shipping notification. I got black, of course, because
Black.
and I got enough yarn to do a big one and a little one because that's who I am and what I do. And I also got the back. 2 sets of eyes. I did. I got 2 sets of eyes. I got from Wild K Crochet, and I'll link. They're both Etsy shops. I'll link below. I got a set of the jade to make one of them with the green eyes, and then I got a set with that. Whoops! I guess it's gonna come back in a minute. There we go. Orange zest, the yellowy ones, except not off center like that. The yellow ones are going to be that big round look, just like those, where it's the centered pupil. So I'm going to be making me some dragons. As soon as the yarn gets here, I'm going to make dragons. I am working on the axolotl, not the one with the bumpy eyebrow ridges, but the big one that for the daughter of one of our fellow teachers. I'm going to be working on that. But, I can't hardly wait. I seriously can't. I got the yarn for the axolotl. I'm going to get it started in the next day or so. I mean, really get some progress made on it the next day or so.
Do you want me to show the creepy one to him? If you haven't been here, this is the axolotl she's giggling about.
I got to do it. I have got to make him. But I have to do the big axolotl first.
Creepy.
Okay, so along those lines, axolotls, dragons. I'm also bought the pattern for the emotional support chickens.
Oh my gosh, you didn't.
I did. I'm so sorry. I have got, y'all, the emotional support chickens are just the most adorable things you've ever seen. Ray and Kevin have both knit emotional support chickens. And, I just forgot. Who was it who told us that they had been doing emotional support chickens for her? It was a nurse. She worked at a nursing home, and she was making emotional support chickens for her patients. And now she was going to add axolotls in.
Oh my God.
I can't remember who it was now, but
yeah, I remember there was.
y'all, I gotta make me some chickens. Look at this picture of this chicken. I mean, really. Here's a side view of the chicken. The emotional support chicken. That is the name of the pattern, emotional support chicken. I got it on Ravelry, and it'll be linked below because apparently I'm in a real toy stuffed animal kind of mood. Yeah. So I'm going to be making axolotls and dragons and emotional support chickens. Just cause. Okay.
All right.
Oh, and a brain cell. You sent that to me.
I did.
I was at Manit Chauhan's restaurant in Nashville. You know, we're sitting there, and all of a sudden I start cackling because Katie sends me this picture. Somebody had put it, it was on Instagram. Somebody said, "Don't leave home without it." I don't leave home without it, and it showed them throwing a crocheted brain cell into their bag. I don't leave home without it. I get tickled. So we got to have brain cells. So I bought the brain cell pattern. I'm going to crochet us some brain cells. If nothing else, to put on our keychains or on a corner of our bags or something. So we have our brain cell with us all the time.
It's on the crochet one, but there it is.
There it is, the brain cell. Take it with me everywhere.
Just gotta have your brain cell when you leave the house.
So all I'm going to be doing is making goofy things. But it makes me happy. I'm old. I get to do things that make me happy.
No, we knit because it makes us happy.
We knit
because
because
patterns.
That's right.
All right, I'm not even gonna.
I have
try.
some sweater patterns to do too.
I'm not even gonna I don't know how to pronounce the name. I don't know how to pronounce the pattern name. Like, I'm just gonna show you the names.
Yeah, and I'll type them.
Yeah.
That sweater.
That sweater, super cute. Check this thing out.
That's pretty.
Look at that.
I like that.
So I have a few of hers that
Stitch
are
pattern.
just very.
I'm so sorry.
Here's the back. Oh, look at the line on the elbow. It's so cute. Yeah, very very nice. Colorwork sweater. Oh, you could do it all over. Look at that one.
Oh.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's
No, I
just
think
the way
she's got her
holding
arms
it.
lifted.
Oh, it must be designed off this bag. Look at that. Look at this. Any more good pictures? No more good pictures. But there's that one. And then I have one more by her.
Okay.
This is called Santa Baby.
Santa baby. Ooh.
Let's see if I can get a close up of that color work. There it is. Like they're little trees.
I love it.
Like
I'm a tree
when
freak.
I see it, I don't think like Christmas or anything. It's just trees. Let's see if I can. And it's got a slight turtleneck. Oh, and it's got twisted ribbing. I forgot about that. Look how cute it is.
It's very ski sweater.
Yeah. So I like that
Opera
one, too.
ski.
She has a lot of great patterns. Check her out. Like I've seen a bunch of them.
What was her name?
Hane Rimmon.
Oh, that's right. We
Ryan
can't pronounce
Rimmon.
it.
Yeah. Sorry, butchering some names.
That's
I
okay.
don't mean to.
All right. Oh, so see, that's
Yep,
I printed off the dragons.
The dragons. Tell about this one because this is what I'm thinking about using this for.
Okay. Pearl Soho has been sending me emails daily.
Yeah. They're kind of pushing their yarns, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. But they're also providing free patterns
Yes, they
in
are.
the middle of it. So this is a free pattern on Pearl Soho's website. It's called the Faceted Yoke Sweater. I'm trying to see. Pull over. If there's a smaller picture. Oh, well, there's that one.
There's a hole in there.
Where it's not on the body. Okay, so, oh, it finally opened up. There we go.
Oh, you got it.
I finally got it. Okay. So that's it online. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I swear to God I can do this, y'all. I really can. Okay, never mind. Here's the big picture. It's twisted ribbing yoke.
Look how cute that is.
Isn't that gorgeous? And it's twisted ribbing yoke. And I love that. The angles and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's round neck. Here is the flat lay picture of it. So you can see it's twisted ribbing on the cuffs and at the bottom hem. I bet you could even make them deeper ribbing if you wanted to. I think that's so classy looking. Mm-hmm. I totally want to do that. It's in their knitting yarn is what it's called, knitting yarn. And
I think we said we're
the
pretty
gauge is 21 stitches and 31 rounds to 4 inches in stockinette. And on size 6s is what they recommend. So I think they call that a worsted.
They call it light worsted or DK. So
Yeah,
it's
DK.
pretty much a DK.
Yeah, basically a DK gauge.
And that's why I thought this would go really well
Yeah.
for that. I did buy that with a different purpose, and I'll show it to you in a second. But
Yeah, but this came out, and I'm just loving it. It goes up to a 63.5 inch finished bust, and recommends 3 to 6 inches of ease. So it's relatively size inclusive. But I just think that's so elegant looking. I can just see that. So
yeah, we got it. And the next day we were both talking about it.
yeah.
Did you see that?
Did you
pattern?
see that email?
Yep. Yeah, we did. All right, this is Earthen by Amy Christoffers. This was in a pom-pom quarterly that I ordered. I have a few of them. I don't have that many, but this
I've
is...
got 3 or 4.
Look at the detail.
I think I have that way.
Yeah. So this is a DK weight. This is what I bought the yarn for that I just showed you guys. Look how cute that pattern is. That was my thought, and then we saw that faceted pullover, yoke pullover, and I was like, oh, maybe not. Maybe I need this for something else, but it's a cute pattern.
Okay, another pearl soho.
Yes.
Okay, there's the full body shot. It's a yoke, top down yoke, and here's a close up of the yoke. There, so you can see it. What you can't really tell is because they're very. This is a gradient. That's 3. The color work, contrast color, is 3 different shades of that orangey, peachy, pinky color on the background, and I just can't quit thinking about this sweater. It's done in linen quill, which I have
You have tons of.
I have a great fondness for. But of course, I don't have all the right colors.
Of course not.
So I've been on Knit Picks, and I have a cart full of colors to choose from. But there's some different colorways they show there, different color combos. You don't have to do a gradient. You can just do all one color. Mm-hmm. I also thought about the fact that I have a bajillion mini skeins.
Yep.
And I could do mini skeins on the background.
Yeah.
So my brain is just going round and round and round of all the potentials of what I could do, but I don't know why. I think it's just all those little roundish, diamond-looking shapes. It just fascinates me. It's I can't quit thinking about it. Have I done anything about it? Nope. Just think about it. That's all. Just thinking.
All right. This is Anna T by Sarah Stark.
Ooh.
It's a little short sleeve number.
I like those shoulders.
Yeah, that was my. I like it too.
I do like those.
I saw it immediately and I was like, oh my gosh, that is super cute. Let's see if we can get a close up. Look at that. But yeah, it's a really cute pattern. I don't know, just a cute little tee. It's in fingering weight. So yeah,
That's nice.
Tee. I like it. Yeah,
I like that.
I haven't bought it yet, but I like it. It's a want to do, but I haven't bought it.
I have one left.
Me too.
It's
man.
Eleanor Mortensen.
Oh, we love her, don't we?
We do, and it just came out. It's the Renaissance sweater. And this is the exact one that caught my eye. I seem to be having this thing about browns and aquas lately. I've gotten too close. There we go. Is that not gorgeous? There were 35 test versions of it, and it just is yummy. There's this one. Okay, I gotta wait for the silly. Okay, this one, she turned it into a 3-color.
Oh, cute, yeah.
See, so she did some of the flowers in a greenish color. That's too close. There you can see that. That's just so pretty.
That's pretty.
I'm really, really, really digging this.
What's this one?
There's a good up close of the color work that you can see on that one. Mm-hmm. Those colors remind me of the ones that Andrew's done his.
Oh yeah.
That sweater he's been working on. The blue and yellow.
Yeah,
that
the
he's
one
doing.
that I own the pattern for.
Yeah.
All right, my last one.
That was my last one.
This is Stoneheart by Maddie Moore. And there's the full. It's got a cute little raglan.
And it's ribbed, right? All over ribbed.
Look at that raglan. It's super cute, and the little lace around it as well. And then I think there's a better. Yeah, there's a close-up look. The raglan goes all the way down the sides, so it meets in the middle under the armpit and just keeps going and going.
I like that. That reminds me of the Bumble.
Yeah.
It's got kind of similar stitch look to it.
And it looks like maybe
I can't wait to look that one
2x2 ribbing maybe. So if you're or 2x2 cabling.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it actually doesn't meet in the middle. It creates a whole
panel up the side.
Yeah.
Down the arm. I like that.
It's cute. There's only been 11 projects, so it hasn't.
So
it's been out for a little while. Yeah. No, it's been out for 2 or 3 years now. Since 2022.
Well, we'll give it some press.
Here we go. Press. She did a short sleeve one. I don't know if she meant to do a short sleeve one, but there's a short sleeve one.
I like the short sleeved one.
Yeah.
Now that has my attention.
Yeah.
Is doing it short sleeved.
I don't know that she did it on purpose.
Or, longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3/4 or
More like elbow length on me.
But yeah, it's a super cute.
It is cute.
I think you could probably, well, because of the cabling, it might not be like a simple just sit down and do it kind of thing. You'd have to
play with numbers.
Ah.
We like to play with numbers.
We do love to play with numbers. So,
We do.
But yeah, that's another cute one.
That is cute.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Me too. We did FO.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to go back on the needles and get to be re-FO'd.
Un-FO'd.
Un-FO'd and re-FO'd.
That does not sound good.
That doesn't sound right.
You got un-FO'd?
And then we got our Wippies.
Our Wippies. We did
We
that.
did FOs and Wippies.
And purchases.
And we did acquisitions. And we did WANNADOS. And we've talked a bunch. I told you all about my Nashville trip.
That's it. I think that's
I
all.
showed off my pictures. I forgot my purchases, but...
Somebody asked about split hems on our comments from the last one. Did you see that?
No. It's not ringing any bells, but I've slept since.
We had some good comments this last one. You guys are.
I made a note today about how foggy my brain is in case I did something today. I have to explain again that today is a foggy day.
I was just in a fog.
So if I look back on my calendar, it says foggy.
They asked about, okay, so when you do a split hem, do you change needle sizes?
Depends.
Yeah. And then do we have any tips?
I usually do not change needle size. For pretty much any of my ribbing. But that's because I don't want anything cinched in. I like everything to hang straight. And I've found that if I stay in the body needles, like this thing.
Yep.
It called for smaller needles. And I use the smaller needles on the ribbing up here.
Because you kind of want that to come
Because
in.
I want that to pull in. But on the bottom and on the sleeves, I did not. Because I don't want it to pull in. I want it to be open and hang. And that's pretty much the way I always do my bottom hanging downy hems. The neckline hems, ribbings, I'll go up down in needle size there. But not on the bottoms because I don't want it to cinch in.
Yeah.
If I wanted it to cinch in, I would decrease. Now, on a split hem, I don't like that look when you've split the hem and then it narrows in because you've switched needle size. I don't like that look.
Yeah.
But I know that's how a lot of patterns are written. Mm-hmm. So I adjust because I know I don't want it to do that. So I'll stay on the same. Or if I like the look of whatever the stitch pattern is on the smaller needles, I'll add stitches.
Yeah.
I'll increase stitches so I get a width that I want, but I can use the smaller needles to do the pattern. Yeah. I've done that before.
Not bad.
The other thing about split hems is it's going to get gappy. Where it splits, when you go to split, you're going to have a little, it just does. It's physics. There's not anything you can do about it. Just know that you're going to go back and fix that. Yep. You're going to either crochet it up or sew it up, however you're going to do it. One time I put buttons on it.
There you go.
I just put a button. I had that little gap on both sides, a little bridge, and I just sewed a decorative button right on top of it on both sides.
Which was cute.
I thought so.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
It was for a little girl too. So
yeah, I generally do go down on needle size because I want the fit, I guess is the way to put it.
She likes it to snug in.
Yeah.
But she looks good that way. I like floppy and oversized. And when you're making it oversized, it looks really funky if it comes way in. Yeah. And I'm always making things cropped because I haven't got a torso. You don't. I have a little space between my boobs and my waist, and that's about it. It's not even as wide as my hand.
Maybe 2
inches. It's not as wide as my hand. My hand is wider than the space between my chest and my waist. I really am. I'm a T-Rex. I am a T-Rex in human form. I got a little bit short arms and a little bit short torso and big old thighs and butt.
No tail though, so
don't have a tail yet. Haven't grown one yet. Kat and I are working on it.
There you go.
Tailless one.
Tailless one. Yep.
And I are working on growing tails.
I really, like you said, it depends on what you're knitting.
It depends. And what kind of fit.
Yeah. But for a split hem, I think I wouldn't want to go down a size. Because like you said, it would just, it pulls it in.
It pulls it in.
And the whole point of the split end or split hem is to kind of give it that
tunicky look, a flowy look.
So you don't want it to come down like that. So I probably wouldn't change needle sizes there.
Yeah.
I also look at Ravelry and see what other people have done that write their notes. Did you use a different needle size and what does yours look like? Yeah. It's not always perfect, but it does give you an idea of, okay, they went down a needle size, but I don't like the way the shape of their whatever looks. So that's always a good idea too. I hope we answered that, Patricia.
I've also changed the pattern so that it's, if I want to do the split hem, I might not do ribbing. I might just hem it.
Yeah.
Go down and, do a turning ridge and come back up and then catch it and sew it down. I've done that before too.
Yeah.
Where I wanted to make sure it hung and had a little extra weight to it. So I did a hem. So it was double amount of yarn.
Yeah. I mean, all kinds of things you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that's like a very abstract.
It's very abstract.
You can do what you want
to do.
But,
well, that is, you're the boss of your knitting,
yeah.
and however you want it to look.
But that's some ideas of how to pick out what you want. It's just kind of thinking about, do I want it to shrink? Do I want it to,
Yeah. It's like if you follow Wool Needle Hands, Taylor Earl on YouTube. She has a YouTube channel, and she just designed her first sweater. She's done socks and mitts and stuff like that, but she calls it the Franken sweater because she started off trying to put together, she liked it, the neckline to be like this and the sleeves to be like this and all these different choices she was pulling in from different places, and then realized she basically just designed a sweater that was everything she wanted. And she calls it the Franken sweater. She just released it. Matter of fact, I probably have it pulled up because I bought it because I like to support my peeps. That's the back. Come on. There's the front. And she did it in a tweed.
It's cute.
It is cute. It's a simple raglan sweater. It's hard to see in that. Let's see. She has a Patreon and the bunch of them test knit with her. So it's okay. She posted it on Ravelry. She won't get there. So see. That's it. It's a good-looking little swing sweater, just raglan, a folded over collar. But she's written it where you have options. You make decisions. That you can make your own Franken sweater. You can decide, do you want a fold over collar or do you want just a round neck or whatever?
Yeah,
and all that kind of stuff. So it's a nice little pattern. It really is a nice pattern. I'm not...
I found a few of those out there where it's like they have choices, which I like. I like the option of picking what I want it to look like.
Well, I'm always going to change it anyway.
Oh, yeah, you're going to change it anyway, so.
That's what I do. I'd just break down and write my own patterns. And
but then you'd have to, post it somewhere. Get test knitters and send it out for tech
little
editing.
Pieces of paper.
Yeah, you wouldn't do it.
I have Post-it notes all over everything because I change my mind and I write down what I do. And then I change my mind again. So it's a different colored Post-it note on top of the old Post-it note. And
she might write her own pattern one day, but you guys will probably never see it.
I've written a lot of patterns actually over the years, but I just for me, I haven't ever done anything. I mean, a sweater pattern, or anything like that. I'm too flaky.
Yeah.
I'm too flaky.
I would say that with the test knit that I'm doing now, Knitting Genius has been amazing.
God, we love knitting.
I know. I showed it the group. I was like, hey guys, there's it's a really, really cool thing that Vanessa's doing, but there's parts in there that are very, like, you have to do different things at different
You're
rows.
juggling a lot of balls.
Yep.
There's a lot of balls in the air at one time.
And the way she's handled it with the pattern when it comes out, you guys will be like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. But I was able to transfer what she's done and transfer it into Knitting Genius. So, like, when I go to the next row, my box pops up and tells me if I'm supposed to do X, Y, or Z. And then there are things that are happening in two different sections at the same time, and both of those pop up, and it just...
To remind you.
Yes, it has been amazing. Like, she has fixed it for the pattern. When it finally comes out, you'll see it. And you're like, oh, this is great, but you can also translate that into Knitting Genius. Because I always forget the paper pattern. Like, I'm not going to bring the paper pattern. I'm going to forget where I put it. So carrying around the paper is just not going to happen for me. But it's...
Plus, then you have to really highlight and post-it note and
But it's all in knitting genius.
the highlighter tape. Oh,
Yeah.
best invention ever for paper pattern knitters. Highlighter tape. I'll put a link because I know you can get some on Amazon.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm talking about. Basically, it's like instead of highlighting it, you'll have a moving highlighter, and
So
you just tear off a piece of the tape and you put it on top of the. Well, I always put it.
Did you bang the table? Sorry.
I did. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I put it above because my eyes. I have found knitting from charts. My eye tends to wander up, and I'll jump up a row or 2 rows or whatever or a section, but I never jump down. I never back down. So I use the highlighter tape above the row I'm working on when I'm on paper patterns. When I'm doing a paper pattern, and then it tells me the row below where the tape is where I'm going.
Okay.
It's just me. Because again, I'm not normal, but at least I know that, and
right.
I work around.
Nobody's normal. What is
I have
normal?
workarounds. There aren't any normals anymore, but
normal doesn't
I
exist.
work around. I figure out my problems. I've stopped trying to change me, and just gonna work with it.
That's right. That's the way it's got to be.
Just go with it.
All right.
I think we've
I think
covered everything.
We've got everything.
And it's an hour 20 minutes.
Probably 20 because we
hour 20.
babbled for 2 before we started.
We did,
We always start the timer sooner.
and then we keep talking.
And then I delete that
And
part.
y'all don't want to hear that stuff because we get goofy.
They probably
you
do
think
want to
we're
hear
bad
it,
on
but
camera. You should see what happens before.
Definitely, some of that stuff should not get out anyway.
That's
so
true, no.
Sorry, sorry, it's not happening, guys.
I don't watch my mouth very much.
Well,
Oh God, yesterday I did not even realize. I walked into the meeting. It was supposed to be a science department meeting, and the kids were all supposed to have been gone.
oh yeah,
Supposed to be dismissed. And there's these two. They're twins, aren't they? Aren't they twins? Brother sister.
No, I think she's a year ahead of him.
Oh, but they're brother sister.
I think so.
Yeah, they have the same
I don't
last
know.
name.
They're-
I don't know. I hadn't taught them yet.
2 kids.
I didn't even realize they were in the room, and I walked in and dropped a big old. What did I say? Something about.
You said it, and I know I giggled because I was like, oh my gosh, she has no idea.
I had no idea they were sitting there. Somebody said something. I said, "Well, shit." And I just kept on talking. And then all of a sudden I realized there's teenagers in the room. Oh my God!
Yeah.
I didn't worry about it though.
No.
I probably freaked them out because neither one have had me yet. Kids who've had me tend to get used to me. These two weren't used to me.
Oh, yeah. These kids say worse. I mean, in all honesty.
Oh, I know they do. I can hear them in the
Yeah.
classroom,
In the hallways, in the classroom.
all over the place. But
Even when your classroom door's open and they walk by, for some reason they don't ever think, oh, maybe I shouldn't say this while I'm walking by an open classroom door.
yeah, they know they do.
But
Anyway.
they always do.
I obviously, walks into a room. Now, it's not a classroom.
It wasn't. No.
It's a meeting room.
It was an adult meeting.
An adult meeting room, and the after school had been dismissed. So
they were only there to make up whatever to make up.
I don't feel bad about doing it, but I did. So there we go. Another example of I'm too old to fix this.
No.
Everybody just has to deal.
I think at this point the kids just know.
Oh, they do. They talk about me all the time.
But in teachers general, like when I was a kid, teachers never. I don't think I ever heard a teacher cuss when I was a kid. But like,
I did because my mom ran around with some, so I heard them outside of school.
Yeah.
But at school, no, I don't think I ever heard. Well, coaches,
well, yeah,
mean,
but that's on the field and that kind of thing.
but I was on the field all the time, so.
It's different, and it's not.
It's
She
a lot
wasn't
more
cussing
relaxed.
a student out.
I wasn't. I've
It
done
wasn't-
that, but I wasn't doing that history.
I tried to fix the problem here, but it's not working.
It's not working.
We don't.
I have
cuss
not cussed a student out.
this year.
I did not. I did not call that kid a dumbass. I did not. I said it was a dumbass thing to do. But I have been the example of what not to do in teacher meetings for the last 15 years.
All the time. Come on. But it's just one of those things.
He still comes to see me all the time.
I'm sure he does.
And he graduated from high school 10 years ago.
All right, before we get too
Sorry.
too loopy and too far into all the craziness,
I'll put an adult warning in the show.
In the show notes. Yeah. Warning.
Oh, we'll just stop. We'll just turn it off. You can just cut it out, Katie. You can just cut me out.
If you really want me to, I will. I don't care, but they don't care either.
I know.
All right, everybody, we're done. So
we're back beyond done. Okay, I'm ready.
We're done. All right, everybody.
Knit periodically. Bye.